Good afternoon. This is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates and crystal clear weather. Talking about the upcoming Clipper is kind of a bit of a combination of a southeastern low and a Clipper system that are going to be coming through, bringing us some snow tomorrow into early Friday. So let's take a look at it. I'm just going to jump straight into model outputs instead of going through showing the storm track. The timing seems to be that we will see an initial wave of snow, especially here north of I-70, during the day tomorrow. That probably won't produce a whole lot. The main wave will come through tomorrow evening through Friday morning. So right now we're looking at the GFS model output, and it's kind of come down into a little more reasonable range. It still puts down, really for areas north of I-70, it's putting down a good 2 to 4 inch snowfall, which is what my gut has been and what I've told you. So here's the GFS again, heavier snow up. That would be lake effect snow up closer to Lake Michigan. But here in central Indiana, again, north of I-70, it's looking like a good 2 to 4 inch snowfall by the GFS account. We'll take a look at the European. The 12Z has not started to roll in yet, so this is the 6Z, and it's kind of stayed the course with a general, for Madison County around 2 inches, but basically north of I-70, somewhere in the 1.5 to 2.5 inch range. So, it'd be more in a 1 to 3 inch snowfall range. And that's the European. It's the least aggressive of all the models. Here we're taking a look at the German Icon model. It's back down a little bit, but it's still in around the 3 to 4 inch range for, Madison County and Delaware County. So again, a 2 to 4 inch snowfall, looking pretty decent with the Icon model. Then we take a look at the high-res Canadian. It remains pretty aggressive. It's still continuing to put down north of I-70 about a 4 to 6 inch snowfall north of I-70. And that may be a bit aggressive, but it may not. And I'll show you why here in just a moment. But this is the Canadian high-res models outlook on things. We'll switch to the NAM 3K. It has backed down significantly, and it's actually, now that I'm looking at it, is actually the least aggressive of all the models. It still gives Madison County a 1 to 3 inch snowfall, but it's dropping the 1 inch line right along I-70. So it's kind of in a 1 to 4 inch snowfall north of I-70, with higher amounts getting up closer to Marion. So, but again, Madison County generally 1 to 3 inches on the NAM 3K. And lastly, we'll take a look at the HRRR model. The HRRR isn't capturing the entirety of the storm, so its aggression says a little something, because this is only going through about 7 a.m. on Friday, so there would still be some snow to go probably at this point. It has Madison County again in a general 2 to 4 inch snowfall. Again, notice where the heavier snow is on this. You've got your lake effect snow a little further west over by Gary and Chicago, and then we've got the heavier snow band up here kind of north of Fort Wayne. Now here's what I want to get into. Here we're looking at the satellite, and I should have actually done one model screenshot for you, and I failed to do so. But here's our wave coming in out here off of the west coast. It is actually farther south than what was modeled, and by the end of this run, it's down here in southern Idaho. Most of the models actually have this wave, this center of circulation being up here, and kind of in the bend of Montana and Idaho. So this is actually coming in, a decent way farther south, and there's a reason why that's important. And the other thing I want to draw your attention to is this little bend right here. part of my crappy drawing. See that little notch right there? That's another little piece of energy that may swing down in and join the party with this, bring some more Arctic air and a little more energy to this as well, which would increase snowfall ratios. So the reason why this is kind of important is this is coming in farther south than what most of the data has. So when you look at the sharp I-70 cutoff, that may actually be shifted down closer to Bloomington or so, and where the Madison County is kind of hanging in the 1 to 3 to maybe 2 to 4 inch snowfall range. If there are going to be higher amounts, that may actually happen somewhere in the range between Madison County and about Kokomo and Lafayette. So all of that may be shifted farther south based on where this is kind of coming in. We'll see how it looks as the day progresses, and I'll maybe do another video later this evening. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on this thing, how things are looking like they're going to play out. Again, we'll probably see a wave of snow, lighter snow tomorrow during the daytime, and then the main snowfall would occur tomorrow evening into maybe the noontime frame. Yeah, maybe the noontime frame on Friday. So that's when the majority of our snow probably will fall. If we get very much snow out of that tomorrow afternoon wave, that might point to a bigger event. So we'll keep an eye on that as it gets closer. And again, I will update you later on. And in the meantime, this is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates and Crystal Clear Weather. Thank you very much.